I was talking to one of my clients the other day, one of my new clients, about what is causing their audience to not be engaged and connected and true fans of what it is that they're doing. Because this is a nonprofit that does very good community-driven work. And being able to capture that on their social media was not their strong point. So they brought me in order to refine what it is that they were putting out on their social media. All of their posts were typically just static graphic posts. And while they did do a good job at getting out news to the community that needed to know what they were doing and where they were not bringing in new followers or people who might be interested in what they were doing, because people connect to a story. They connect to real human emotions, not just facts or whatever it is that you're doing the behind the scenes. People care about narratives and how it relates to them. So I'm going to tell you exactly what we did to start glowing up their social media to get more narrative and story-driven content that engages their audience and actually supports the goals of the organization. Hello, my name is Casey. I am a content creator and marketing strategist and the creator of the Casey Method. And I help solopreneurs, brands, organizations, nonprofits, small businesses, you name it, create compelling social media content that actually gets results. And today we're going to be talking about the most important asset you have, which is your brand story. Okay, I don't know about you, but for the longest time before I got into this line of work, I thought a brand was just your logo, your color palette, and maybe just the fonts you used. Well, let me tell you, it goes a lot deeper than that. Your brand is the entire essence of your business or organization. It's the journey you've been on. It's the people that you bring on. It's the values you hold. It's the problem that you're obsessed with solving. All of this, every bit of it feeds into your brand identity and your brand story. So if you think of it like if your product or your service is a house, your brand story, your branding, is what makes your people feel at home there. So yes, we are getting a little bit deep into the actual connection and the beingness of a brand that translates into a genuine relationship with your customer. So for my client in particular, what they do is great, but it's the why and the actual story behind the reason they're doing what they do. That's what makes people connect with it. And you can achieve this story-driven narrative through any medium you choose, whether it be writing, like a tweet or a blog post, whether it be through video, like I'm doing right now, or visually showing what goes on in your day-to-day operations. But it's all about practicing and becoming more aware of the narrative that you're telling whenever you're sharing any piece of content online. Getting to that why, getting to that story behind it all is going to be the absolute key to grabbing attention and keeping it with the audience that matters to you. Also, an important thing to consider here is that everything is becoming more and more AI driven, and the more of your own humanity and your own personality and connection that you can infuse into everything that you're creating to communicate with the audience that you want to communicate with, the human part of you what makes it special and meaningful rather than just feeling spammy or salesy. All of the clients that I've ever worked with have proven this to be true too, because all of them, I have immediately started implementing more story and narrative driven content. And I have helped so many business owners who were spinning their wheels creating Canva graphics for their Instagram every single day with absolutely no results from it. Now let's get into how I actually help people find their brand story, because I follow a very specific framework, and I'm going to link the blog post below that I created that outlines this framework. But just to go over it quickly in this video, number one, the spark. This is the moment something shifted for you. You want to anchor this story in a specific moment. Number two, the struggle that you faced from this thing that shifted. Every good story has tension, and you really want to build this. Number three is the shift or the turning point. This is where you're going to outline the transformation that occurred because of the pain or conflict that you faced. Number 4 is the solution or what you did differently, and this ties directly back to your brand and your unique selling proposition. Basically, you're just demonstrating why you're the ideal choice for your particular customers. And then lastly, we've got the significance. This is the tie-in where you want to wrap the story up by delivering meaning and a key takeaway for your audience. So try to follow that framework whenever you're doing talking head videos like this, or writing a blog post, or making a social media post. This is how you're going to get into the groove of telling story-driven, narrative-driven brand content that actually hooks people. So if you're feeling like my client felt before they started working with me, just completely overwhelmed, being in Canva all the time, not doing what they feel like they're best at, just get real simple with it. Simplify everything down into what is the story people tell about my brand. And if you don't like the answer, then it's time to take control of what kind of content you're putting out. And I'm always here if you want help with that too. If you're ready to start working with a professional like me, go to my Instagram at Casey Farmer Marketing and send me a DM. Okay, bye! Peace out.